It was incredible. I mean, the show was really good, but almost more the just walking around and eating and being in the city. It's my first time in Mexico, ever. And it seems impossible, you know. I've been all over the world, and my country is only bordered by 2 countries, so, but I never got here for some reason. We were in Brazil. We were supposed to play a festival here, and the promoter called us and said it was canceled. And we had all of our equipment, and it was already planning to go to Mexico, and so we had to scramble. We found a container that was going to New York, so we put it on that container. And the next day he said, "Oh no, it's back on." And I'm like, "Well, I can't play. That stuff is going to take 3 weeks to get to New York." So we couldn't play. The equipment was gone. Well, we wanted it to be really simple, and we had a certain set of rules. And simplicity is a funny thing because it can get complicated very quickly. By having these rules, like about not using computers on stage, and nothing coming out of a sampler that wasn't originally coming out of a box, and carrying as much of the original synthesizers as possible. It makes it complicated. Like there's just no way to do it really simply. You know, there's a certain degree it's complex. But as the records got more different sounds on them, it just was inevitable that the live thing had to expand to accommodate the records. Not too much. It only affects in the sense that I think of LCD as this band, you know, which I didn't do initially when I first started. When I first started with the first 12 inches, I didn't think about it being a band at all. I just was making music of my own, never to be played live. And now I think of it as this weird hybrid of me in the studio and this live band. It's kind of both. So I don't ever think like, oh, we can't do that live and stop. But I do think that the technical and aesthetic thrust is still based in what the shape of the band is to a certain degree. I just got into dance music. I just started DJing. More than I was into dance music, I was DJing. And I was playing all different kinds of music. And a lot of new stuff that was like dance music I thought I didn't like. And I found it sonically very boring. It was just kind of meaningless. It just kind of just go along, you know, like just nothing to it. And so I wanted to make music that I could DJ that was like new, that felt like it sounded like the kind of music that I liked. So that was really just simple. And then, you know, after we started playing live, I was like, well, I should make some more songs. So then we had an album. And, you know, next thing you know, you got 3 albums and stuff. This is the end of LCD Soundsystem being a professional rock band. Like, I don't think we'll ever stop. I don't see a reason to stop making music as LCD Soundsystem. I just don't want to. I think we've done this arc that I like from the first singles and then the 3 albums in 45, 33. I like the shape of it. And we don't really want to tour anymore. It's just not it's a great life, but it's a one-dimensional life. It stops you from doing other things. So I think we just want to go back to making things more often than touring things. So I think there'll be LCD Soundsystem music. It might just be 12 inches or an EP or something, but there won't be any more like big albums and tours and videos and singles and stuff. But we can't do it. You know, I mean, I can't do it and be here. You know, I can't do it and be on a bus, be on tour. Other people do. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how other people execute as much stuff as they do. I think things just take time. I had to turn down a lot of production work because there's so much LCD stuff that I never get a chance to work. That's frustrating. It's just like, I don't like to complain. Like, I have everything that I want. Like, I have a great job. You know, I play music with people that I really like. And I don't really have to make compromises very often. It's you know, it's great. So to find myself frustrated in a life that's in a job that's great seems stupid. I should just change it to suit, you know, to suit what I want to do, rather than just like, be like, oh, I don't have time to produce. It's like, then don't do it. You know, I don't want to hear somebody complaining that you know, I don't have a boss. I can just change it. So it's better than complaining about it. I'm pretty happy about it. I mean, we put out some very strange records on big labels. We put out some strange records on EMI, the Gavin Dahlia record, the Black Dice record, major label records, which I find really funny. And we've put out some really good dance music for a consistently long time. We've kind of never overstepped our bounds, I think. So I'm happy. Like we've never gotten a big head and tried to get ahead of ourselves. You know, I think we've always just kind of been there making 12. So we have new slip mats, my favorite motto of ours, which is too old to be new, too new to be classic, which is the curse of DFA. There's always some new label that's like more new, and then there's always like tracks, or like, you know, classic dance records. I'm pretty happy. Yeah, we want to throw some events. We want to do something that's going to, you know, to market in different places. It's a matter of wrangling everybody in one place at one time, or in one place 15 times. So we'll see what we can do. I'm pretty excited about it. That's something I would like to do, like, for County, and have some events around the world. My favorite producers, some of the classics like Brian Eno, like Tom Bundy. I like David Byrne as a producer. Stuff like Connie Klein, Steven Street. That means a lot. I guess a lot. It just takes me a while. Sometimes it takes me a minute to think. But I'd say Eno Clark. Same kind of stuff. I mean, disco and house and dance music and some good stuff. It depends on what the crowd is like. It really depends on what the crowd is like. If the crowd wants to just get loud house, it just depends on what they want. It's vinyl. Sometimes CDs, if we don't have the vinyl, or if the turntables are bad, but I don't carry CDs. I'm going to start doing it because I've had too many bad experiences, but vinyl pretty much. In a small bag.